So I'm gonna go right into it. So I see this picture of Rizza Islam, right? And he's talking about the Fatah back in 700 BC. It's a picture, well, actually, is a statue-looking thing that looks similar to the Oscars in 1929. And then he says, "Why is learning knowledge of self and history so important? Simple. You'll realize just how much of what came from you has been taken from you, Europeanized, repackaged, and given back to you as if it were not your own. Learning history is most attractive and best rewarding in all research." Right. So I look at that statue thing. It's called a Fatah. If I'm saying the name wrong, my fault. 700 BC, and it shows some semblance to the Oscars, the original Oscar trophy in 1929. Right. My thing is simple, man. These dudes always going back 100,000 years ago, or even more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of evolving towards the future. Like, who really cares about what happens in 700 BC? Unless you're teaching a class in some school where somebody has to get a degree because they need that class in order to graduate or some shit. But none of that shit that they talking about is going to stop anything bad that's happening to black people. Now, okay, let me say this. Showing black people that trophy right there is what's going to happen? Nothing. It's not going to make black people start their own Oscars. It's not going to help black people boycott the Oscars when some black person is being discriminated against or whatever it may be. That shit ain't going to do nothing. Knowing is not enough. See, these black conscious dudes, they stop at just knowing. They don't have solutions to the problem. Every day I see and I hear some dudes put up some shit from 1,000 years ago. Hey, your history was taken away from you. This, that, and that. Know your history. Don't repeat itself. This one girl said to me, it said something about George Santayana, whatever his name is those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. Okay, so my thing is this: white people took your shit, right? To do something about it. That's all I'm saying. Why are we still talking about shit? If white people took your culture, if white people put you in slavery, they took your culture, they made money off your culture, why the fuck is you still talking about that shit? Do something about it. That's all I'm talking about. When somebody ready to do something about it, I can roll with some shit like that. But talking about that shit for years over years, the white man did this to me, the white man did that to me, the white man did this to me, he took this, he took that, he did this to me. Okay, if he did all that shit to you, why you ain't beating his ass? Why you ain't confronting this white man? Why you ain't going to war with this white man? Why you steady talking about that shit? That shit ain't doing nothing for black people. Need action, man. Black people need repercussions, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that for the things that people do to them that's unjust, man. That's all it is. These conscious dudes be killing me with that knowing shit. Know your history. Okay, if you think, like, check this out. This is so crazy about it. Black people still think they the only ones who helped build America, and they not. It's other people who helped build America. Them railroads and all that type of shit. That's just one thing. I just did some research on that. It was Irish people out there. It was ex-Confederate soldiers out there building them railroads with black people and shit who were once enslaved by them same motherfuckers damn near. And they built them railroads together, man. You know what I'm saying? So they need to miss me with all that weird shit. Straight up. And another thing too about stealing culture, look at black people. Black people stole white people culture. Black people went into those movies and tried to live like them fictional characters. The fucking King of New York and Scarface and The Godfather. Every time a white person put out some fucking shit about their history or whatever like that, how they was getting down back in the day and shit like that, black people looked at that shit and stole that culture and tried to live like a fictional fucking character in a movie. Real shit. Look at all these rappers and shit with these nicknames. Daz Dillinger, white man. Nas Escobar, a Spanish dude. Like, do these dudes even realize Beanie Siegel, another white dude, right? Siegel was a white mob dude, and Beanie Siegel don't even live like the real motherfucking Siegel. Nas doesn't even live like the real Escobar. Daz doesn't live like the real Dillinger. These rap niggas done stole all these fucking people names and shit and attached it to their name in order to look more popular to niggas and to the world and to the culture. But ain't nobody saying shit about that. So many black people done looked at movies and tried to live their life as a fictional character inside that movie. And then they wonder why they getting fucked up in this world. It's just crazy to me, man. These conscious dudes, man, they only can identify the problem. They can't fix shit. The motherfuckers ain't fix shit in all these goddamn years. I can't be listening to them dudes, man. I need to hear solutions. You gonna put up a thing like, so what? So what? The Fatah from 700 BC look like the Oscars. So what? The white people took that shit. All right, they took it. Now what you gonna do about it, huh? What you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there and cry and whine and try to get sympathy for it and shit? Like knowing that shit is not helping. We need motherfucking solutions.